Entrepreneurship with Techie Youth. Here's what I learned today. Entrepreneurship and what it means to be an entrepreneur. A person who organizes and operates a business or businesses, taking on a greater than normal financial risk in order to do so. Entrepreneurship often starts with a product, and not only a product, but a problem that the product solves. Once you have that, you have to put in the time, the money, promotions, etc. to expand your business and eventually produce cash flow and revenue from it. These are two types of entrepreneurships: small medium enterprise and innovation driven enterprise. Small medium enterprise are local businesses that solve local problems. They're generally smaller businesses run by a family or a few people within the same relations. The cash flow isn't that huge, but it is there. Some examples are laundromats, hair salons, or restaurants. Innovation driven enterprises are global businesses that solve all around the world problems. They're not generally run by families, but they can be. You have more shareholders and investors that invest in the business and expect their money back with a share of the cash. Some examples are Cars, Amazon, and Scrub Daddy. You usually have to invest more money in it, and you won't see revenue until the business is a success. Do you have an entrepreneurship mindset? Well, here's how you get started. Do you have a passion? And not only a passion, but an idea. And you can have an idea, but are you willing to make that big leap? The investment, the time, the consistency, and the continuous motivation to keep yourself going? If the answer is yes, then I think you got yourself a big one. Now that you established the general mindset, here are a few specific resources you should have in your entrepreneur toolbox. 1. Having the knowledge or educating yourself. A lot of the time people will spend their time working a 9 to 5 and being okay with it because it generates physical cash, and it's more appealing to the mind and the eye to see more money coming into your account every week. If you use that time to build a skill or gain knowledge in a certain field, it can lead to potentially more money in the future. Your knowledge can be an investment for future profits that could be making you 5 times more money than you would working a 9 to 5. Would you believe it? A lot of the time you get told to work within a niche that you have somewhat of a general understanding of and expand your knowledge on it in order to create your product that should solve a problem within that niche. And that's the market you're going to be selling your product in. For example, makeup brushes will typically be found in the beauty market, or more specifically the makeup market. 2. The capability. Now that you've gained the knowledge on what type of market you want to get into, do you have the capability to make sure that product into something more? For example, for the Scrub Daddy, you can have knowledge on different scrubbers and sponges, but having the capability to envision and create something that's beneficial and helpful within that market is just as important. Knowing what you want it to look like, sound like, feel like are extremely important factors if you want to solve the problem you created the product for and sell something you know your audience will want to purchase. In addition, make sure you have good connections, which is the next tool you'll need on the next slide. But I say this because when you have a product, you won't always be able to get it from a vendor in bulk and sell it. Sometimes you have an actual invention and you need someone to customize it to your needs. This will always typically involve more money and require investors depending on the market it's in. Like tech would require a lot of money. In this case, you'll need to build connections with people that may be in different countries that have specific resources to build your invention. 3. Connections. When you're going to start a business for your niche, it's good to have connections. Whether it's with someone who can help you promote your product and get you some sales, or someone who associates within your niche and can give you some advice or knowledge on how to progress your business/product. And like I said in the last slide, someone who has the resources to create your vision of the product you want to sell. You could also get a business partner who's well versed in the topic, and you can learn from each other and from there create a world-thriving product. 4. Financial assets. A big important resource to understand is your financial assets. Do you have a lot of money you can invest into your company that can fund something like car technology? Or do you have just enough to open a local deli grocery around the corner? Maybe you don't have enough financial assets on your own, but you can find a partner who puts in money and become your business partner. You can also get funds from investors who believe in your product. All in all, knowing the position you're in and being aware of your financial range can positively influence the decision you make on the type of business you want to start, the resources you need to start, and other decisions you make as your business progresses. These are only just a few resources to keep in your entrepreneur toolbox. To learn more about necessary skills and resources before starting your business, go to www.techieyouth.org in the description box below. Like I said, these facts are based on videos linked in the Techie Youth Entrepreneurship course. If you want to learn more, again, go to the description box below, www.techieyouth.org, and the link will be down below. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for some more videos just like this, because I'm going to be talking a lot about entrepreneurship more since I'm taking the course myself.